It's terrifying when you figure out the reason why alcohol is given to us on such a mass scale and so easily accessible. The word alcohol comes from Arabic, which translates from alcohol to alcohol, meaning body eating spirit. The modern day for alcohol in Arabic is al-ghul, which means demon. This is why a specific alcoholic beverage called a jinn is also the same word for a spiritual entity on the astral plane called a jinn with a J. Jinn is a negative energy form within the astral plane. What's even more terrifying is that alcohol is basically a potion. Witchcraft and magic never disappeared from the ancient times. It's still active and used today, yet people are just not aware. A potion is something that changes the consciousness of an individual. When you drink alcohol, each alcohol type is a different potion invoking a different feeling or spirit. Vodka is also called a spirit, a type of alcohol. And vodka is a potion of aggressiveness. Whiskey tends to induce confidence and drowsiness. Wine invokes the feeling of lust and euphoria. Each alcohol is a different potion invoking a different modality of consciousness within the body. Alcohol is a potion that invokes spirits into the body, but a spirit is not some entity. The astral plane is the form of energies, and when you take certain potions, it can invoke the spirit into you, which is just an energy form, which is simply just an emotion. An emotion is a spirit that drives the physical body to take action. If you drink lots of vodka, that will invoke the energy of aggressiveness within your heart and produce that emotion, and you will act that out. Possessed by spirits is possessed by energy forms, which is simply just your emotions. If you want to kill brain cells, reduce the amount of oxygen that reaches your brain, and lower your consciousness, then drink alcohol. Yes, the ether can provide free 0-point energy, but that is not the biggest secret. The biggest secret about the ether is that our minds can manifest whatever we project into it into a reality. This is what the Matrix is showing you with these codes. And this scene in the Matrix is showing you the ether. You can change the codes to reality by changing your inner consciousness. The ether acts as a barrier from the imagination plane, astral, into the physical plane, material. Just look at the words that we use. Together, ether. It connects the physical with the spiritual. You are on either side, either. Religion was made to keep you in a slave mindset. The slave mindset is God created the world thousands of years ago, and now he created you just to experience the world. The truth they don't want you to know is that God, or the source, didn't create the world thousands of years ago. It's creating all of reality in the universe in the present tense in this very moment. They want you to believe God created it thousands of years ago, so you become an observer, so you do not actively, consciously create your reality. The truth is you are a co-creator with the source, and us as a collective consciousness are creating and unfolding this creation in this present tense. Present moment is your present, your gift of creation you create with your thought, emotion, and action. The elites know this. This is why they have to mass manipulate the people's minds so they can steer this creation into their agenda. The truth is, it's all a mental game. Anunnaki never existed. They symbolize incarnation. Now let's break this down. Anu was the divine god of the sky. Ki was the goddess of the earth. The sky god Anu married the goddess of the earth, Ki. Together, they gave birth to the Anunnaki. Anu represents the sky, which is your consciousness, spirit. Ki represents earth, matter, your physical body. Your spirit incarnated into matter. Now you are the Anunnaki. Divine spirit manifested in a physical body. Even the Freemasons show you this with the circle and the square, spirit and matter. You're probably thinking, why did the ancients secretly code their scriptures? It's because they wanted you to use the right hemisphere of your brain. The right hemisphere of your brain is all to do with critical thinking, personification, and symbolism. People get trapped in reading the Bible and ancient texts with the left hemisphere, logical and historical. All of their texts were made for the right hemisphere, which is all to do with metaphors, decoding, and reading between the lines. This way, they wouldn't just give us these truths. We had to figure them out so that we became more intelligent and critical thinking. I hope this makes sense. If you want to learn more, read the Book of Wisdom. If you believe the Earth is a globe, then you are lost in the Matrix and have fell for their programming. How can the sun have a radius of 432,000 miles, yet every sunset and every midday, the sun's size changes dramatically? If the sun was truly that large, then it would not change so dramatically. The sun is a local entity, and this is exactly how it works. North is the center of the Earth. This is the most magnetic point of Earth's electromagnetic field. This is why we call it the North Pole, because it is literally a pole of electromagnetic energy. The sun and the moon rotate around the magnetic North Pole. All compasses point to the most magnetic point. South is anywhere out from the center. East is right turning around the center. If I am here and I go east, I would end up in the exact same position. West is the opposite. It is left around the center. If I am here and I go west, I would do a full circle and end up in the same position. Now this is how we have the 4 seasons. There are 3 tropics: the Tropic of Capricorn, the Equator, the middle line, and the Tropic of Cancer. The sun does a big spiral and then spirals in towards the center and then spirals back out to do another big spiral. For example, the Tropic of Cancer is the northern people in the northern lands. When the sun is in the small ring, this is now the summertime for the northern people. Then it will slowly spiral out to the equator, which is Libra. Then it will spiral out to the Tropic of Capricorn. This is now the winter time when the sun is in this spiral for the northern people. Then it will spiral back into the equator and spiral back into Cancer, creating the summertime again. And it will just repeat this big spiral and small spiral. The sun does not truly set, it moves across a flat plane and only sets due to your human vision and perspective. When you meet someone, there is a frequency balance between your two energies. If your frequency is very high and their frequency is very low, your frequency will decrease and their frequency will increase to meet in the middle and balance out the energies. Therefore, it's very important who you keep in your surroundings because people can steal your energy. These electromagnetic fields that surround your body are not just energy fields. They are an external energetic manifestation of consciousness. It contains your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, your fears, your traumas, everything. And when you are next to someone, you are picking up on their internal state of consciousness. It's the internal manifesting externally through an energetic electromagnetic field. So be very careful who you keep in your surroundings because their thoughts, their beliefs, their internal state can rub off and infect you. Did you know your heart is not actually a pump? The heart is in the shape of a chestahedron, a seven-sided shape where all the surface areas are the same. When placing a chestahedron in a box, it sits on an angle of 36 degrees off center. This is the same angle which the heart sits in the chest, hence why it's called a chestahedron. Placing a chestahedron in water creates a vortex in the water, and your heart tissues is in a vortex spiral. Your heart is actually one muscle, but wrapped in a spiraling vortex form. This is because your heart is a vortex energy generator. Blood enters the heart and creates a vortex spiral inside of the heart. Your heart turns water in the blood into plasma, the fourth state of water, which they'll never tell you about. Plasma makes up approximately 55% of your blood. The earth is electromagnetic. The reason why heart rearranged is earth is because the heart takes the electromagnetic energy of the earth and turns this into plasma in the blood to run the physical body. Your heart is directly connected to the universe, to the electromagnetic energy of the earth. This is why we always see Jesus pointing at his heart. Your heart is inside of the chest. This is where the treasure is inside of the heart. Your heart contains 40,000 neurons, which is the exact same cells in your brain. The heart is the emotional brain which gives you guidance. It tells you what is right and what is wrong. This is why we say follow your heart. Have you ever wondered why the Freemasons and Knights Templar use this symbol? It's because it's a symbol of your soul, and you have no clue how much they've hidden from you. You don't have one physical body. They want you to believe you just have a physical body. You have four: mind, emotion, spirit, and body. The mind is the intellect, thought, and visualization. Emotion is basically a guidance system which gives you intuition and guidance in this life. The spirit is your energy, your vibration. Your physical body is in order to take action in this physical dimension. Now they correspond with the four elements. Air is the mind, water, emotion, fire, the spirit, earth is the physical body. So in order to live a good life and in order to manifest anything you want, all four of these corners of reality, all four bodies of consciousness must be balanced and aimed towards your goal. Your body must be taking action upon it. Your emotions must feel the desired reality as if it's already there, as if you already have it. Your spirit must be giving the passion towards it. And your mind must be thinking about it and believing you have the reality. These are the four corners to create reality. This is why the Freemasons and Knights Templars use this symbol, because your soul is split up into four different sections: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, which is why Yahweh is four. This is why the symbol for earth, or the symbol for sun, is a circle and a cross for the four bodies: the mind, emotion, spirit, body, incarnated into matter, soul and matter. So they've hid a lot from you people. So if you want to live a good life, make sure they're balanced and make sure they're aimed towards your goal.